going on here? Honestly, I'm just trying to tell you guys for story time that's actually a fucking story. So if you are in for a little bit of, you know, this isn't like a happy story, this is more of a little bit of a fucked up story, like something that happened back to me when I was in high school in like grade 10 or 11? I think it was in grade 10. Today I kind of was wanting to make a story time about this video because the other day I was like, I don't remember what I was triggered by thinking about it, but I was just like, man, that's some fucked up shit. Like, I feel like I have to share this just so that people, you know, especially like girls, what are you doing, Lil? Days? I don't really know. Anyways, this happened back to me in high school, and this was when I was friends with this guy, and we were just friends, you know, nothing more than that, to my knowledge. Yeah, I know. What? Anyways, so this guy that I was friends with, he was like, I don't know, several years older than me. Let's give him, I'm not gonna use anyone's real name in here, so let's, what should we make his name? Kevin, because we all know Kevin is a fucking cunt. Am I right? Alright. Chill out, Kev. Sit down. I actually wanted to use that name for a fuckboy story time, like the ultimate fuckboy story time, just because, like, Kevin, why you being such a cunt, mate? Yeah, that just came to mind, but I'm just gonna use that now because that's all I can think of. So Kevin was, you know, pretty into drugs, dibble dabble, all that stuff, mainly like a cokehead, and you know what, I'm not judging anyone or saying, hey, if you do this then you're a bad person. Lily! This was just my experience, you know, and I wasn't hanging out with the right crowd. My mom didn't like him at all because she's really sensitive to picking up energies, and she was not about his energy at all. Like, red motherfucking flags everywhere. And oh my god, every time my mom has had red flags and told me about it, and I was like, oh my god, Mom. Like, she was right. Mama is always right. Not always, but pretty freaking much. You know, regardless of what she said, I still hung out with him. I was like, oh no, like, he's a nice guy, you know what I mean? Like, he's never made me feel uncomfortable, he's never disrespected me, he's never, you know, anything like that. Like, I would talk to him about guy stuff I was going through, you know what I mean? And he seemed to be perfectly okay with it, you know? And little did I freaking know. And anyways, so I noticed something started to be a little bit up when he was driving me one day to my girlfriend's house because we were all like drinking that night or something. He like brought me to LCBO, bought me like a huge bottle and stuff like that. And taken into consideration, like, I was so oblivious to all of like these signs that I don't know how to explain it. Okay, like, if anyone knows me, I'm just such a naturally flirty person. Like, I can't help it, you know what I mean? Like, me being friendly to me, maybe just being like friendly, but like to someone else, like maybe they could take it that way. Like, that's what I'm getting from this because, like, I don't know. Everyone tells me I'm flirty as fuck. Everyone told my boyfriend I was flirty as fuck before I got with him, and every other boyfriend before that has been told that I'm a flirty little fuck. So I don't know. It's not something intentional. It's kind of just like my nature, I guess. Anyways, so we were driving and he had already like so he already got me a bottle, whatever, ew, oh god, that's so gross. Anyways, and he was driving me to a friend's house, and I was like really into this guy at the time. Let's give him the name Jay because he's kind of irrelevant anyways. And I was just like, oh my god, I'm so excited to see Jay, like blah blah blah, like we've been talking and all this stuff. And like, usually Kevin would pretend like, okay, I know, you know, this far down the line that it was pretending, but he really seemed okay with it, you know? And then I remember that night he was getting irritated as fuck, and I was like, what's wrong? And then he was just like, he's like, don't fuck, like, nothing. I was like, what? And he was just like, I just like don't like when you talk about him. And like, in my head I'm like, why the fuck does that matter? It's not like we're having sex, it's not like we're together, like what? But I didn't really think anything of like much of it because me as a young little whatever, I'm just like prancing through the friggin' fields of alcohol, you know, getting all shit-faced and disgusting and just last. R.I.P. to the girl I used to be. This was a few weeks after, you know, that incident where I kind of like noticed something and I was like, that's a little weird. But again, didn't think anything of it. So then we are hanging out. There's like 4 of us, me and my girlfriend. Let's say her name's V. my girl V, me and Kevin and one of Kevin's friends, we're all hanging out, and you know, these guys were a lot older than us, so obviously when they're like, hey girls, like we got drugs, you want some? We're like, yeah, like stop. So we were like railing lines all night and like drinking our faces off and stuff like that. And this was actually the night that oh my god, you know what? I have to make a separate story time on that. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there because that's for a whole different video. That's actually the night where my bulimia started. It's crazy. So I know you're probably like, what the fuck? But like, just wait till that story time comes out. I'll probably make it right after this. Lily, what are you doing, baby? Oh, she got out of her little minute. I made like a little thing on the ground with like absorbent pads, and like I barricaded the place and put like hay and lettuce and all that stuff, but she motherfucking got out. Girls run wild. Anyways, so we were all hanging out, we were gonna go to this party, and we did actually go to the party. I don't remember a lot of the night, but I do remember we were at this one guy's house, and my friend was just like, oh my god, you know, this guy's having a party, and like at the time, like he was always where the parties were and stuff like that, and you know, older guys, of course, like us young girls were like, oh my god, okay, and so I get up, because I think I was like starting to pass it on the couch, because I'm like, hey, girl, what do you do? What that back do? Okay, I don't know what the, hey. One sec. Alright. Okay, let's get back into this so this doesn't go too freaking long. So me and my girl were just like, okay, yeah, we're totally gonna go to this party, but Kevin, the guy who came with us, had a really bad rap for like fighting, stealing, breaking shit, always just being, you know those people in the party scene who like take it to the next level of being obnoxious and rude and just like destroying houses and stuff like that, like just stupid shit. So but that's totally what Kevin, the fucking cunt, was about. And so he wasn't allowed to go, and I'm like, okay, whatever, like I'm friggin' dipping, you know what I mean? So I start walking towards the door, and Kevin's like following me, and he's like, where are you going? And I was like, oh, like I'm going to, let's call him Jay. I'm going to Jay's house, you know, like he's having a party and we were invited, like my friend's coming to pick us up right now, and yeah, so we're gonna go. And I start putting on my shoes, and I open the door and we start walking out to go down the street to meet this guy, and he starts coming out the door as well, and I was just like, okay, I really didn't think anything of it, because like I was just in such a like fucked up state of mind, you know, when you're kind of just like, and your friends are just taking you places and you're like, okay, like whatever. And my friend V looks at me, she's like, run. And I was like, I didn't even second guess it. I just fucking ran. We start running. Kevin, the fucking cunt, starts running after us. I'm like, holy shit. We jump into Jay's car, and I close the door, and frickin' Kevin, this motherfucker, runs around the corner, opens the door, and gets in the car, starts trying to fucking hit Jay in the face, hit V in the face. He like is like grabbing me and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh hell no, dipping the fuck out of here. I'm like, no, honey, nuh-uh. Like, I couldn't do anything to defend myself, so the best thing I could do is run. So I go to open the door. Of course, my motherfucking jacket gets caught on it, and I was like, oh, sweet Lord, don't take me now. This is not how I'm going out. Hell no. And it goes back, and I was like, oh my god. And I friggin' open that door and start running, and holy fuck. I literally, like, I had his fucking fist in my face, like, several times, but I was so out of it that I didn't even feel it. Like, it was just like, you know what I mean? And he's just, like, knocking the shit out of, like, pretty much everyone in that fucking car. It's like, what the hell? Shit hit the fan, like, 0 to 100 real quick. Like, real motherfucking quick. Ew. I run, I'm fucking running, and I'm like crying my eyes out, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? And I'm fucking running for my life, literally, and I run around the corner, and these guys are just like, holy shit, like, are you okay? I'm like literally like hyperventilating. I'm like, I'm like, oh my god, like trying to ask for help, but I couldn't, and I like spit out what happened, and they're like, holy shit, like we need to get you home. And I'm just like, like don't know what happened, because Buddy was like pulling at me and shit like that. Like this went from like him being my friend and us preening together to like him literally wanting to, like him looking, like, you know the, okay, you know that look people, like some people have, and I don't know if you've experienced this before, but if someone's like angry at you to the point where like you're feeling unsafe around them. Like, you know that look in someone's eyes, if you've experienced this, where you just are like, holy shit, like you don't know if they're gonna kill you or not, like if that's their intention. That's honestly how I felt. And I booked it. That was the last that I saw, and I ended up going home. My mom called the cops and everything like that because I was just so fucked up. But listen to this. This is the fucked up part. Like, okay, it's all fucked up, but this is like the really fucked up part. So fucking Kevin back here, I got told this from someone else. So this is where it gets weird. So when I left, he apparently started smashing the sides of the cars, broke all of the windows, front, back, side, anything you could think of, got on top of the car, started smashing the top of the car. Like, this is just with his bare fists, you guys. Nothing else, just his bare fists. And he literally demoed that car. Like, I felt so bad because this all happened because he didn't want me going to this party without him. Pardon? What? Do I call you daddy at night? No. Do I let you fondle my titties? Definitely not. So who the fuck are you to decide that you can't go, like I can't go somewhere without you? Motherfucking what? Boy, you don't know who the fuck you be dealing with because no. And this is what really tripped me out, was when the cops got him, they found him on the sidewalk and glass all in his hands, just like bleeding so much, and they're like, what happened, like blah blah blah, taking statements from him. Apparently he said that his girlfriend, it was like going to a party or something like that. Like, I don't know what excuse he came up with, but I know for a fact that he was like, my girlfriend, and they showed pictures several times. They're like, her, like, is she your girlfriend? He was like, yes, 100% she's my girlfriend. Bitch, what? Where? Because this ain't yours, motherfucker. You ain't that lucky. Like, what? I can't even. And he was like, oh no, she's my girlfriend, like, you know, I get her gifts and stuff like that, and like, we're together, you know, like, so strong in his being that we were together. Okay, I understand that you brought me something home from a trip or whatever, but like, it was the most basic shit, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't anything like, oh, I want to put my penis in you gift. You know what I mean? Like, it was not like that. Me and him never had that kind of relationship, ever. My mom ended up getting a restraining order on him. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't remember it, it was so hard for me to be like angry or sad about it, and like, I don't know why, like, things just aren't as big as a deal to me as they are to other people, which something like that I understand should be, but I was like, whatever, like, blew it off. I was so scared that he was honestly gonna like kill me the next time he saw me, because when they heard his name, they're like, him again. I was like, oh shit. Someone just to be your friend 1 second, and then like having a man's fist like in your face full force, especially when they're all coked up and have that extra energy and extra like everything. Fucking Kevin, you're fucking extra, buddy. Like, so yeah, from that point on, every time I saw him, the look, I literally thought he was going to kill me, you guys. Like, literally. Like, at that point, I was still doing drugs in my life, and like, I would never buy off him because I was always scared that he was gonna legit put something in there to like literally kill me. So yeah, that was my story for the day. Guys are fucked up. I'm not talking about all guys, but like, I'm not, you know what? I'm not gonna say guys. People are fucked up. You think they're your friend, but really they can just switch like that. Like, that's what substances can do to you. Obviously, there was a lot more going on in here, but that just brought it out. But seriously, how fucked is that? Like, I can't. So yeah, that was my story for the day. I still didn't learn my lesson and fucked around with the wrong crowd from that day forward, but oh my god. That was so fucked. You know, that was the night I went home to my mom and I was like, I can't live without drugs, like blah blah blah, like sober life is so fucking shit, all this stuff. Like, man, no, I'm so happy on this lifestyle and I wouldn't have it any other way. And just to look back at like what I choose to associate myself with then versus now, it's like, I don't regret anything. I would not change a single thing ever because it brought me here to who I am today. But like, whoa, like, that's fucked. So just be safe, you know, always be safe, always be aware of your surroundings. I personally had a dream the other night that some guy tried to kidnap me, and I just woke up with like the automatic feeling of like, holy shit, I want to get into like martial arts or something. And not really like martial arts, but like knowing how to defend myself, you know what I mean? Because like that shit's scary. Like when that happened, like I was so weak and so like, you know, like nothing, no defense, no one. If I were to have been alone with him, I don't even know what the fuck would have happened. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So my message from that is just be safe, party safe. Don't get so fucked up that you don't know what's going on. And like, sure, you may think it's fun, but like, come on. Like, control yourself, you know what I mean? Like, there's a limit, stay within it. But yeah, so that was my story for the day. This is going on pretty long, so I'm gonna go. So I hope that was a better story time than my other one, because I'm not gonna lie, the other one was pretty crap. Yeah, I'm gonna put these both up pretty much at the same time, probably within like the same hour, depending on how friggin' long this one takes to say, because, oh honey, I've been talking for a while. I'm gonna stop right now. So I'll catch you guys later. Keep it cool, keep it real. If you'd like more of these story times and you want more, give this a thumbs up, or let me in the comments know below. Oh my god, let me know in the comments below. I gotta go work on my grammar. Keep it real, keep it carved. I'll catch you guys later.